Most people who struggle to pack light aren't struggling because they actually need everything they're bringing. They're struggling because of 8 specific habits that inflate a bag before they've packed a single item of clothing. Fix these, and one bag travel stops feeling like a sacrifice and starts feeling like the obvious way to fly. Like and subscribe before we start, share this with someone whose suitcase is always overweight, and let's get into it. 1. Packing for every possible scenario instead of the actual trip. The single biggest reason bags get heavy is packing for scenarios that will probably never happen. A formal outfit for a dinner you haven't booked. A rain jacket for weather that isn't forecast. 3 pairs of shoes covering different possible versions of the trip. Packing for possibilities rather than the actual itinerary inflates every bag by 30 to 50% before the real essentials are even in. The fix is to write the actual schedule before you pack, not a general sense of what the trip involves, but the specific days, activities, and environments. Then pack for that schedule and nothing else. Every item you consider adding has to correspond to something on that list. If it doesn't come. The discipline is uncomfortable the first time you do it and effortless every time after, because you land and discover that nothing from the list you left at home was actually missed. 2. Choosing clothing that doesn't mix and match. Packing 6 items of clothing that only work as specific outfits requires 6 complete outfit changes worth of space. Packing 6 items that mix and match creates 12 or more combinations from the same number of pieces. One bag travelers build around a neutral core black, navy, gray, white, or khaki, where any top works with any bottom and any layer works over anything. 3 tops, 2 bottoms, 1 layer, and 1 versatile pair of shoes cover most 5 to 7 day trips in this system. Add 1 extra bottom for trips over 7 days, and you have a 10-day wardrobe in a cube the size of a shoebox. Bright colors and bold patterns look great, but lock you into fixed combinations, which means more items to cover the same number of days. Save those for one statement piece and build the rest in neutrals. The test is to lay every top next to every bottom and check whether the combination works. If more than 2 items only pair with 1 other item, those are the first candidates for the edit pile. 3. Bringing full-size everything. Full-size toiletries are one of the most consistent culprits in a heavy bag. A standard bottle of shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and face wash adds 800 grams to a kilogram before you've packed anything else. Switching to solid bars of shampoo, conditioner, and soap eliminates both the weight and the solid liquid restriction entirely. For products that don't come in solid form, travel-size versions or refillable silicone bottles carry 2 to 3 weeks of supply in a fraction of the space. Many hotels provide toiletries, which means you may not need to bring any at all for shorter stays. Check before you pack and leave at home anything the destination will provide. For trips of 4 days or fewer, the hotel toiletries question can eliminate the toiletry bag entirely, just a solid toothbrush, a toothpaste tablet, and a lip balm in a coat pocket. 4. Not trusting laundry on the road. Packing enough clothing for every day of the trip is the default approach, and it's the approach that makes one bag travel feel impossible for anything over 4 or 5 days. The alternative, planning 1 laundry stop for every 5 to 7 days of travel, cuts the clothing load in half immediately and makes any trip length manageable in a carry-on. Sink washing with a laundry strip takes under 10 minutes and dries overnight for lightweight fabrics. Hotel laundry services, coin laundromats, and local launderettes handle heavier loads. The mental shift is to stop treating laundry as an inconvenience and start treating it as part of the packing system. Once that shift happens, the idea of carrying 14 outfits for a 2-week trip starts to look like the worst option. The hardest part of trusting laundry is the first trip. After that, it becomes the system you rely on to make any length of trip fit in the same bag. 5. Overpacking tech and cables. The tech pile is the second most common source of bag inflation after clothing, and the pattern is the same items packed for scenarios that won't happen. A full laptop when a tablet handles the actual tasks. A camera when a phone does the same job. Every cable for every device rather than a single multi-port hub and a universal adapter. The audit question for every tech item is whether you will use it specifically on this trip or whether it's coming along as insurance. Insurance items don't earn their weight. A compact cable organizer with one phone cable, one laptop cable, one universal adapter, and a small power bank covers the actual needs of most travelers in under 400 grams total. If a device isn't going to be used on the trip itself, leave it. The rule that experienced one-bag travelers use is that every tech item has to be used on at least 3 of the trip's days to earn its space. One use in 7 days does not justify the weight. 6. Choosing the wrong bag from the start. The bag sets the limit. A 45-liter bag says to the packer that there is 45 liters of available space, and most people fill whatever space is available regardless of what they actually need. A 25 to 30-liter bag forces deliberate choices from the start and prevents the gradual accumulation of just-in-case items that fills larger bags. One-bag travelers consistently recommend choosing the smallest bag that covers the actual need rather than the largest bag that still qualifies as a carry-on. The right bag is also one that goes under the seat rather than in the overhead bin for very short trips. Forcing under seat dimensions keeps the total volume small enough to move through airports quickly and eliminate any overhead bin competition entirely. The bag determines the behavior. Get the bag right first. 7. Repacking at home rather than editing. Most people pack, realize the bag is too heavy, and then spend 20 minutes rearranging the same items until they fit rather than actually removing anything. The rearrange approach is a reorganization of the problem, not a solution to it. The correct process is a hard edit, lay everything out, pick up each item individually, ask whether it earns its space against the actual itinerary, and put anything that doesn't pass that test in a separate pile that stays home. Then pack what remains. The pile that stays home almost always surprises people with how obvious it looks once it's separated from the bag. Items that felt essential during packing look clearly unnecessary in a pile on the bed. The pile that stays home almost always includes duplicate items, scenario items, comfort items that could be bought at the destination if genuinely needed, and items that made it into the initial pack through habit rather than need. 8. Ignoring weight in favor of volume. A bag can look half full and still be overweight. Denim jeans, heavy boots, thick cotton sweaters, multiple hardcover books, and full-size electronics all compress into a reasonable volume while adding kilograms that show up at the check in scale or in the ache in your shoulder after a long transit day. Experienced one-bag travelers weigh their bag before they leave the house and apply the same standard for every item. Volume matters, but weight per item matters more. Merino wool instead of cotton for clothing layers, a lightweight laptop over a heavier one, soft-sided shoes over hard-sole options, e-books over physical ones. Each individual swap is small. The cumulative effect across an entire bag is the difference between a bag you carry effortlessly and one that wears you down by the time you reach the gate. A quick weigh-in before leaving the house catches this problem before it becomes a shoulder problem halfway through the terminal. 8 mistakes, all fixable before you pull a single item of clothing out of the drawer. One bag travel is not about deprivation, it's about precision. The travelers who do it well don't pack less than they need. They pack exactly what they need and nothing beyond it, and they build a system that makes that feel natural rather than restrictive. The first trip using all 8 of these fixes will feel slightly unfamiliar. The second trip will feel like the only way you ever want to travel. Fix these 8 habits, and the next trip will fit in one bag without feeling like a compromise. Hit the like button if this changed how you think about packing, subscribe for more one-bag travel content every week, and share this with a chronic overpacker in your life. We will see you in the next one.